So hi, this is Merlin. I'm gonna talk about the what I learned today. But instead of talking about what I learned today, I'm gonna talk about the 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 what I learned here now, and I'm gonna I'm gonna today's topic is the what is the browser process and and render process and how it give the impact on the um, web development or web performance. Like yesterday, browser is multi-process application, multi-process application. So this which means that each tab. So example, this is a tab. So this is tab and this is the tab. So this is example tab one and tab two, and these are separate process. And so that is why this website, the tab one website, cannot give effect on the tab 2 website because each tab is running on the different process. So that is how it works. So in the browser process there is a URL thread and it handles also networking, and I think it also handles the storage, and there's a lot of things. But let's check out the what it really gives the impact on the web performance. So this is the uh, browser process, no browser yeah browser process, and this is render process. In the browser process there's React thread. So what does React thread does do? So React thread, what it does is it check out. So if you um I'm gonna give you example of it. So if there's a web, if there's a Chrome, if there's a Google, you're gonna write the something about the address bar, right? So the address bar, when you type it, the browser will analyze it is search query or URL. If it is URL, you're gonna call a network thread, and network thread gonna do the DNS lookup to fetch uh, the IP addresses of your of the domain that you want to get. I mean, domain is the website name. So after that, uh, after receiving the IP address, the browser we're gonna get the web server's IP address, and we're gonna the web servers we're gonna retrieve the the website. So that is how it goes. So there's a React thread and there's a network thread. So when it's done, when when it's done, you're gonna tell your thread, uh, I fetched. So forget about it. I gonna give the resources. I'm gonna give you resources, and your thread we're gonna ask render process about it. So Necros thread has the HTML, CSS. We're gonna reach HTML, right? And if there's HTML, if it is HTML render process, we're gonna uh, the render uh, this HTML file. So the rendering process. So render process. Instead of it, there is no network thread and UI thread. So, but how it does communicate is via IPC. So what is IPC? IPC interprocess communication, and that is just how the process is communicating, because they are separated via sandbox. is called sandboxing. So what does render process do is it actually renders the HTML, but the thing is that render process has only main thread, and that's really important. So to build, so so every rendering is gonna be happen on the main thread, which means that there could be blocking. So there could be blocking. Example, it is the main thread, and there's a HTML, and is of course inside the HTML there's gonna be JavaScript, and there could be differ or async. So differ means that um, ir- so differ means that you're gonna sorry. So there should be network thread. So HTML and console and JavaScript, and you're gonna request the JavaScript resources, right? And what it does is you're gonna request the JavaScript. If it is async, you're gonna be like this: JavaScript fetch JavaScript, and when it is done, you're gonna block the HTML in JavaScript, and when it's done, HTML gonna goes. Oh, that's the it is actually async, but what the difference means that just JavaScript goes to end till HTML parsing is done, HTML rendering is done. That is that is the difference of it. So differs. Also module or same as differ. So if you're a web developer, especially front end developer, you should understand this kind of thing. Uh, so to make your website looks instant or very fast, you should care about what main thread blocks. So if it's like client side rendering, is it gonna be like is it gonna be like this JavaScript, and there's full of JavaScript, and that's really, so there will be rendering blocking, and that's very sad. But the thing is that my approach was use SSR if there's no highly interactive page. If it's not highly interactive page, so what I did was, uh, so example, so this is gonna be like deep server side rendering. So it's gonna be like render cell, and you're gonna retrieve it. This you're gonna retrieve it, and you're gonna renders parse HTML on client side. So which means that it just renders quickly because you already made the HTML. So this is server. This is client render cell, and the JavaScript gonna be goes like this: JavaScript. So that's like server rendering, but instead of doing this, I forgot to put it this. There should be network. There should be API. So instead of doing this, if it's not highly interpreted page, you can just put this DB logic on this part. So it's so basically you're not just gonna be like a API, you're just gonna be like database logic, DB query. Oh yes, but the thing is that the bad thing is about you're gonna postpone. So you're gonna postpone the first loading, but you can just make it streaming. You can just use streaming to display the HTML really fast. So that is why you should learn render process, because network is part of the is part of browser process. Moreover, if you want to use workers thread, that is also part of browser process. So how so you just using IPC. Yeah, so that is how it goes. So this is end of what I learned. What I learned till now, and I think there's some kind of mistakes on it. So I'm gonna study more and explain. I'm gonna elaborate more on this tomorrow. Okay, see ya.